And just like that, the 15-minute mark has not the 15-minute mark, the 30-minute mark has passed, and welcome back to Past Hope Survival. I am your host, MegaShadowFist, and I just realized that the first episode of this recording session, I think I ended it 5 seconds too early. Because, you know, I have like 5 seconds of silence before I start an episode, so that, you know, I have time, you know, because like, especially if like you're in a dorm room where there tends to be a lot of background noises, like, you know, people slamming doors or doing stupid shit in the fucking hallway, you know, whenever you, I zoned out there for a second. You need to like get rid of background noises. Like for me, for example, like my Xbox 360, you know, my microphone picks that up. Like I have a fan and a humidifier, which I turn off simply because, like, I could edit it out, but, you know, it's just easier. Because, like, usually, like, the dehumidifier is so loud that, like, I'd have to, like, use the noise removal program twice on my Audacity, and with, like, a 1-hour recording session, that's kind of annoying. But, you know, I allow for 5 seconds of silence so that, you know, there's plenty of tutorials that explain all this. I need to figure out what I need to do instead of just wandering aimlessly. So I got, like, the little chicken pin started. Now I guess I can start, like, a cow pin or whatever. Mugu Gaipon. I don't know why I just randomly said that. Very random. Very, very freaking random. Maybe I should put the white wool right there. The white witch. White wedding. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum. Hey, little sister, who's the only one? Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Anyway, it's a nice day to start again. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. I get really, really off topic all the freaking time, but that's sort of like my spiel, I suppose. My what's the word? It starts with the that's my. You know, I'm just gonna make up a word. That's my shting. Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm a you know, that's one of those things. Like I used to. No, let's not share that story, but, like, what was I freaking talking about? No, like, early in the recording session, I was talking about, you know, how, like, my cousins and I used to, like, randomly, like, quote movies and video games and shit, and one of the things that we used to quote was, the beginning of Super Mario Sunshine, when Toadsworth was like, "Now, boys, don't touch that stuff!" We found that to be so annoying for whatever reason. We just quoted that all the friggin' time for whatever reason. It's just one of those things. That you do. Just one of those things. It's like, I don't know. Whenever someone does something stupid, like in a movie or whatever, it's really fun to quote it. And I do that from time to time. Like, there are a lot of, I'm pretty sure that I've quoted several movies at this point that I quote quite often. Probably a lot more than you think so. But then again, maybe not. Yeah, stuff. You know, I was trying to turn a joke out of, you know, how I was saying so much, but I actually confused myself to the point where, out of trying to say the joke, I ended up saying more often than I intended to. Yay! Yeah. Let me get a drink. I'm getting thirsty. Anyway, I'm so freaking random. Have I done anything productive this entire episode? I don't think I have. I need to do something productive here. Yes, cows. That's brain. Get on one topic at a time, man. You're killing me here. I mean, hold on, I think I need to burp. It's one of those moments where it's like you feel like you need to burp, but you're not quite. It's like when you have to sneeze, but you don't quite. Hold on. There we go! I feel like it's almost nighttime. But there's something about this mountain is luring me over there. I don't know why. I feel like a mosquito being led to one of those high voltage light things and then get zapped and die. I hate mosquitoes. I really do. I hate insects in general. Like, that's one of those things. That's like, I am the biggest wimp when it comes to, in general, insects. It's like, I don't like insects, you know, I don't like the feeling of insects crawling on me. So, like, even if it's like a butterfly, you know, like, like, if a butterfly, like, flies on me, like, you know, that really wouldn't bother me so much. But if it started, like, crawling on me, then I'd start to get, like, a little, like, I tend to get, like, really, like, fidgety whenever insects are around, because, like, I'm afraid that they're gonna, like, start crawling on me for whatever reason. And, you know, that's, like, that's not a good thing, you know? It's, like, when you're a guy, and, you know, you can't handle a bunch of fucking ladybugs, or fireflies, whatever the fuck, butterflies, there we go. You know, and, like, you can't, that's really not gonna look good on you towards the opposite sex, per se. You know, it's like, oh, hey, how's it going? You know, I tend to get really fidgety whenever butterflies fly around me. But, you know, it's not like I'm, like, legitimately afraid of them. But, like, I do, like, if there's, like, a wasp, like, I'm not gonna go, like, within, like, 50 feet of that thing. I can handle, like, honeybees. Because, like, honeybees, you know, like, honeybees, because, like, they die when they sting, they only sting out of necessity. Whereas wasps are predator animals. Like, their main diets are, like, mosquitoes and shit. They use their stingers to legitimately kill things. So, they're not afraid to use it, and they can get, depending on the time of year, they can get really, really fidgety. Like, towards, like, late fall, you know, like, they're not really gonna attack you unless you try to attack them. But, like, during, like, the summertime or whatever, those fuckers they'll attack you for no freaking reason. I've only been stung once by a yellow jacket, which, when I was younger, I didn't realize that a yellow jacket was actually a type of wasp, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm confused. Was that, like, a random sound that, like, my college dorm made? Or was that, like, my door? I can't really tell. You know, you can never really tell. You know, because, like, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, I like having solidarity and stuff, but it's like, I never really like being, like, home. No, actually, it depends. Like, when I'm home alone, like, during the daytime, it's like, fuck yeah. But whenever I'm home alone and during the nighttime, I'm not the biggest fan of it, because, you know, whenever people are, you know, in a house, you sort of expect, you know, sounds to be made, so you sort of, like, overlook them. But, like, when you're by yourself, you tend to notice all, like, the most subtle of sounds, the most subtle of freaking sounds. And, like, you know, it's like, that's one of those reasons why I don't watch horror movies. It's because, like, you know, because, like, I have an overactive imagination, like, and I swear to God, even at, like, 18 freaking years old, like, you know, if I watch a horror movie, and, like, I'm home alone, like, those lights aren't coming off. Like, it's gonna, like, I'm gonna make sure that, like, those lights are gonna stay, you know, on 100% of the time, because, you know, I'm 18, you know, like, if you're, like, 7 years old, you might think that that's, like, ancient or whatever, but, like, I'm too young to be, like, ripped apart by, like, Cthulhu and turned into, like, Jason's butt buddy, okay? Like, that shit's not happening. I mean, sure, whenever you turn the lights on, that technically really doesn't do anything. It's like, it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, like, when you hide under your blankets, it's like, do you really think that, like, hiding under your blankets, like, a serial killer is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna kill this person, oh no, they're hiding under their blankets, looks like I can't kill them now. Aw, man, no, that doesn't freaking happen in real life. I got 2 different types of wood. It doesn't matter because they all make the same color sticks, which is freaking awesome. And I'm not being sarcastic there. That is legitimately awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna make a cow pen. I have 9... wooden not wooden planks, blocks of wood. Anyway, hi, I'm MegaShadowFist. I'm very random, and I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. I tend to be very random with my commentary, and I'm very spontaneous, and for some reason people find that entertaining. I don't understand why, but they do, so to each their own, and now I'm going to shut up. I'll give you, you know, I think you guys earned it. I'll give you guys 5 seconds of silence, just to get my voice out of your head for 5 seconds, only for it to come back into your head 5 seconds later. Okay, so it's starting now. We're playing the quiet game here. Hey guys, guess what? I just lost the quiet game. Like, you know what? That's one of those things. I believe that cows are still attracted by wheat. You know, that's one of those things. It's like, when you're younger, it's amazing how like adults brainwash you into doing things. Like, when adults think that you're you know, talking too much, like, you know, when you're older, they just tell you to shut up. When you're younger, they tell you to play the quiet game, you know? And I'm pretty sure that the quiet game was made by some, like, what do you call it? Some pissed off, like, I imagine some pissed off, like, 40-year-old, like, soccer mom, you know, back in, like, 1500 AD, or not AD, 1500 BC. She was like, hey, King Tut, I don't want to, bother you. Was King Tut even alive in 1500 BC? I should just shut up before I make an ass out of myself even more. Which is just like, but anyway, it's a freaking conspiracy theory. They do that because you know that when you're a little kid, you take the quiet game freaking seriously, you know? You're just like, you know, oh yeah, the teacher just said, you know, it's a quiet game. I'm gonna own the shit out of this thing, yeah! And then, really, like, the teachers are just sitting there, like, laughing their asses off. They're just like, those stupid kids, I got them to shut up. And the thing is, they think that they're winning, but in reality, I'm winning. Now I'm gonna go into the teacher's lounge. Like, not just like, you know, your teacher's lounge in the real world. This is gonna be like, you know, teacher's lounge from the cartoon the cartoon for the late 90s / early 2000s Recess, you know, where it's actually like a secret restaurant and everything. Like, that was one of those things. I remember watching Recess. I freaking wanted, to sneak into, like, the teacher's lounge so bad, because I legitimately believe that, like, if you know, press, like, a button, like, on a coffee machine in the teacher's lounge, it would turn into, like, what do you call it? I can't think right now. I can never think, though, so, you know, I guess that's to be expected. It turned into, like, some fancy restaurant. I was like, is Recess right about this? You know, I gotta get to the bottom of this. And sadly, I learned as I got older that was just a made-up thing. But, but, like, what if that was, like, the actual thing? Like, would you become, like, a teacher? Nah, no. I don't think that would be worth it, though, honestly, because fuck kids. Kids are annoying little sacks of shit. You know? They're all... And the thing is... you'll have to deal with children of all ages. You know, people think that kids are just, you know, like K through 17, but no! I can tell you from first-hand experience in high school, not in high school, in college, that there are 13th graders around here, you know? 13th graders. You might be thinking, well, actually, I better explain this, because I'm sure, like, 1 or 2 of you guys don't understand, you know. And, in the United States, you have, you know, K through 12, kindergarten through 5th grade is elementary school, 6th through 8th grade is middle school, or junior high, as some people call it, and 9th through 12th grade is, high school. Now, I know that some people have, I know that some places in the United States, they have, like, middle school is, like, 7 through 9, and, like, elementary school is K through 6. Like, it depends. In general, I think it's K through 5, 6 through 8, and then 9 through 10. But anyways, it is almost the end of the episode, and it is time to end it with an awkward pause as I gather some wheat for a cow.